the technology has not yet reached the required reliability. So in April 1991, EF-22, the predecessor of F-22, won the competition. EF-22 was highly regarded thanks to its vector-guided nozzle design, which provided superior maneuverability, together with its estimated lower production cost than its competitors. In addition, the flight test time and the number of actual tests of EF-22 was also superior to F-23, giving this aircraft the upper hand when making the final decision. However, from the factors that helped EF-22 win, it is also clear why F-22 later suffered continuous order cuts and eventually ceased production. The high production and operating costs became a burden to the point where even the U.S. Air Force, with its large budget, would find it difficult to maintain large numbers of this aircraft in service. According to the original plan of the ATF program, the USAF planned to buy over 740 F-22s. However, in the year the F-22 was selected, the order was reduced to 648 by January 1994. This was further reduced to 442, and just 3 years later, through a defense review, the order was reduced again to 339. The main reason for this reduction may have been the collapse of the Soviet Union. When the Soviet Union was no longer a major rival, the U.S. Air Force seemed to feel no need to maintain a large fleet of advanced fighters like the F-22. In fact, after that event, the Russian fighter research and development capacity had declined significantly and could no longer compete with the U.S. The UAF quickly realized that aircraft lines such as the F-15, F-16, and the upgraded FA-18 were sufficient to deal with threats worldwide. Demand in this scene, the F-22 gradually moved from being the trump card in the U.S. Air Force arsenal to a technological icon, playing a role as an image ambassador rather than a direct involvement. By 2003, the number of F-22s ordered continued to decline to 276, with production rates maintaining around 32 per year. Although the U.S. Air Force still hoped to achieve its goal of equipping 381 F-22s, but the U.S. Secretary of Defense Robert Gates, who took office in 2006, judged that continued production of the F-22 was no longer a strategic priority. It was this view that contributed to the decision to stop the production program of the F-22. The main reason for the suspension of the F-22 was that the development program of the F-35 had been launched, with the goal of creating a multi-role fighter capabilities more suitable for future military strategy. At the same time, the number of F-22s built from the assessment was sufficient to meet the requirements in the context at that time. Besides, the high production and operating costs of the F-22 caused much controversy within the U.S., leading to the opinion that the continued production of this aircraft line was no longer necessary. According to the figures of 2008, each F-22 cost up to $137.5 million. Although today, this price does not seem too high, but at that time, this figure made the U.S. government seriously consider. Especially in this period, the U.S. was in a situation of tightening the defense budget, further increasing the opinions against the continued production of this aircraft line. Before the collapse of the Soviet Union under the 1980s, the U.S. defense budget usually accounted for about 5.5% to 6% of GDP. However, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, the defense budget was immediately cut to 4.7% of GDP by 1998. The ratio was even lower, to under 3% of GDP. In the context of drastic budget cuts, programs requiring large costs were inevitably put into the sights, and the F-22, with its high production and operating costs, became the prime target of the cuts. This situation mainly stemmed from the F-22's stringent maintenance requirements, requiring complex maintenance procedures after every 300 flight hours. The F-22 required 3 weeks of maintenance. Although the F-22's stealth stealth coating was designed to be more durable than the first-generation stealth aircraft. But when the F-22 first deployed to Guam, the humid and rainy environment caused some damage to the coating. In the total F-22 maintenance workload, missions related to maintaining the capability stealth accounted for a third. This not only significantly increased operating costs, but also became one of the main causes of the ongoing cut to the F-22 program. As of 2015, operating costs per hour of the F-22 had exceeded $59,000. However, the production line of this aircraft did not last until that time. In April 2009, the U.S. Department of Defense decided to order 187 F-22 production versions and officially put the program on the production stoppage list. In July of the same year, the U.S. Senate approved this decision with 58 votes in favor and 40 votes against. If the 8 test aircraft ordered previously